A few days ago, I hopped on a train heading north towards the country of Belgium. You see, my goal for the next week was to explore as much of the country as possible, and my plan to do so was pretty simple. I was going to visit all of Belgium's major cities. So, after a night spent in the French city of Lille, I found myself in beautiful Bruges, energized and ready to begin the journey around another new country. But little did I know what was ahead of me during this trek across Belgium. Sure, I was in for some stunning views, but also, unknowingly, my worst ever hostel experience, among other things just short of disaster. This is solo backpacking Belgium. Around 9 in the morning, I was awoken by the sound of construction just outside of my bedroom window. After having spontaneously booked another night in Bruges the evening before, I essentially gave myself the entire day to explore the city, which had imprinted an amazing impression on me. Alright everyone, what is up? Today's day 2 of the journey into and around Belgium. And last night when I checked into the hostel, I literally just told the receptionist, like, add another night. I had such a good impression of the city last night walking in that I was like, I need to have a full day here today. We're here for one more day, and then tomorrow morning, I'm probably going to leave to the next city. Honestly, that's what I love about solo traveling. You can just be spontaneous like that, add a night. But yeah, that being said, I just showered up, shaved. Can't complain about the hostel so far. Slept really well and cleaned up. I feel really energized for today. Yeah, just gonna explore the city, no real plan. Kind of just gonna walk around. I know I want to get a Belgian waffle, so I think that's the first plan of action today. And then yeah, probably head to the center and see whatever there is to see in this beautiful city. Finally, not have to wear a sweatshirt, which is nice. Aside from that, I'm super excited for today. The vibes are high. I'm feeling good. Let's just tackle Belgium, man. Bro, how's this life? Belgian waffle in Bruges. I'm gonna give this a solid 8 out of 10 for the first Belgian waffle of the trip. Just a herring chilling here. I mean, look how beautiful this is. This is one of the nicest parks I've ever been to. I can confidently say that. Wow. I spent most of the morning exploring the beautiful city, walking over canals, in and out of parks, and through hordes of crowds which now packed the tight streets. It turns out that at the time, my camera was having issues while recording, and almost all of my videos from the afternoon and during the following day were corrupted with a white flash. So to summarize, after exploring the city during the morning, I went to the outskirts of town via a foldable bridge to do a quick calisthenics workout. I then followed it up with a tasty lunch, and then decided to head back to my hostel before going out to dinner and exploring the city more at night. When I got to my hostel, I took a quick nap, and then I set back onto the streets of Bruges to find dinner. Alright, we're back out in the city, walking all the way across the city to get dinner. See, the sun's going down. Yeah, I'm gonna get something to eat and then explore the city a little more around the nighttime. Should be good. Absolutely crazy nice right now. I mean, look at these views, man. Thumbs up Belgium. After eating a filling pizza dinner, I randomly decided to keep heading down the street I was on and somehow stumbled upon one of the most beautiful parks Bruges had to offer. What is this, man? Oh, oh. Where am I right now? Oh my god. This looks magical. This is one of the most beautiful places I think I've ever been. It's so quiet, so peaceful. All you can hear is the leaves moving up above. Oh my gosh. This is insane, bro. This is insane. Oh, the sun's going down right here too. As the warm sun set behind the horizon, I made my way to an Irish pub where I watched some Premier League football, hoping that many of the tourists from the day would be asleep by the time the game ended. And after getting the city almost exclusively to myself once again, it was time to head back to the hostel because the following morning, I had to wake up early to head to my next city. Good morning. Today is day 3 or 4 of backpacking around Belgium. Right now we are leaving the city of Brugge. I don't know what my expectation was going into the city, but whatever it was thoroughly exceeded because the city is one of the coolest places I've ever visited, and that's the reason why I decided to stay another night here. And look, I know it's very touristy during the day, kind of overwhelming honestly, but if you explore this place in the morning, like right now there's literally no one here, or at night when all the lights are up, it's unbelievable. So I definitely plan to come back here at some point. But yeah, that being said, it's finally time to move on to the next city, and that next city is going to be Gent. All right. So yeah, there's only one problem with today, and since I travel pretty spontaneously, I do most of my planning the day before. And so last night when I was looking for hotels in Gent, the cheapest one I could find for tonight was 65 euros, and I already went way over budget yesterday. I bought 3 meals out, so bank account is already kind of hurting, so I can't afford to spend 65. That being said, I had to adapt. I had to figure out a workaround to this issue. So essentially what the plan is we're gonna take a bus to Ghent this morning, explore there for the whole day, and then take a bus from Ghent to Antwerp, where I will sleep in a hostel. So yeah, I'll sleep in Antwerp at a hostel for like 20 euros. Yeah, so that's just the reality. Probably really gonna like Ghent, so yeah, we'll see. Yeah, headed to the bus now. I just showered and cleaned up, checked out of the hostel. So yeah, let's go to Ghent. Well, there you have it. I was headed to Ghent for just a single day. I knew nothing about the city, but after only a single hour, my bus arrived, and there I was, in a new city with no plan. All right, we have just made it off the bus. We've arrived in Ghent. I almost fell asleep. Honestly, I didn't sleep too well last night. People were being loud in the hostel, but it happens. But yeah, so we're here for the day. I'm kind of on the outskirts from the bus stop, but yeah, we're walking into the city center now. Excited, really hungry, so I'm gonna try to get something to eat. Yeah, full day exploring a new city. One of the things I really like about this trip in particular is that it's so cheap to get from city to city in Belgium, and that's one of the reasons why I did this trip, because it's actually a pretty cheap trip if you're trying to go all around Belgium. Literally, it cost me $5 to get from Lille to Bruges, and $5 to get me from Bruges to Ghent, and pretty much the same price to get all around Belgium. So very affordable. Yeah, that being said, we're gonna hit the city and see what Ghent has to offer us. I'm really excited for this one, so let's go. Wow, this one is incredible, man. This one is huge. It's so tall too. Wow, stunning. Dude, this is so cool. It's just like a ginormous alleyway covered in graffiti. Just cuts through to the other side of the city. Okay, I'm starting to get the hype. We got the canal here. Beautiful architecture, really old architecture. It's like, which direction do I even go in, man? I'm starting to get the hype of Ghent, bro. The further I walk, the more I'm finding, which is really cool, man. Let's go down here. Got the shorts on, it's beautiful out. Look where I'm sitting, man. Living the dream right now. This is some absolutely crazy, crazy views here. I don't even know where to go next. Wow. Get the homemade corn tortillas. Yeah, I'm eating Mexican food in Belgium. I don't care. I don't care what you guys say. This looks absolutely delicious. Let's dig in. I spent the majority of my time in Ghent exploring, but also making a direct effort to take some time and relax. I couldn't have asked for better weather during this day, and the warm sun felt amazing. What kind of bird is that? Right next to the castle. It's like 20 bucks to go in. So yeah, I decided not to. I'm just chilling out here, walking around all morning. So just kind of want to take a chill, relax, get some sun. One observation I've had is that this city feels a lot more like a proper city than Brugge did. I think Brugge just felt like a big town, very tight, intimate kind of vibe. This feels like a proper city. It's really cool. Lots of cool architecture and just random cathedrals, castles, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna chill here for a little bit more and keep walking. I just wanted to take a break, take in the views, just kind of be in the moment, you know. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. It's not that we don't care, we just know that the fight ain't fair. So we keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. All right, so the bus was supposed to be here 30 minutes ago. Still not here, just waiting. Yeah, I have no clue when it's gonna get here. It just said it was delayed by 10 minutes and it's been 30, so. Yeah, it kind of sucks because I wanted to get to Antwerp early as possible, drop my stuff off at the hostel and then get somewhere to eat. So the longer this bus comes, the less options I have for food. Should be all right. It's just kind of boring sitting here, waiting for this bus. Yeah, I guess shit happens though. Hopefully it comes soon. Eventually, my bus out of the city of Ghent showed up. As much as I was sad to move on so fast, I simply couldn't afford a hostel in the city. And to be quite honest, it felt like I had seen all of the major tourist attractions it had to offer. However, this is where things would take a turn. While on the bus to Antwerp, I decided to do a little more research on the hostel I had booked that morning, so I knew where to go and what to expect right as I got off the bus. Somehow, I was led to the hostel's review page, where I continued to see terrible reviews uploaded as recently as that month. Initially, I dismissed them as overreactions. I mean, a hostel is a hostel, right? It isn't supposed to be luxurious. But when I started to read more reviews about consistent theft, sketchy people, and reports of dirty conditions and homeless people even sleeping in beds, I knew what I was getting myself into might be problematic. But before I could really think about it, I had arrived in Antwerp, and I was about to see if people were lying or if I would be out of a place to stay for the night. All right, what's up everyone? We have arrived in Antwerp, the next stop of the trip. I was really anticipating this stop and I'm still holding out hope, but after doing a little research on where I'm staying tonight on the bus, I'm a little bit less excited, let's just say that. I have no idea what the living situation is gonna be like once I arrive at my hostel. I've literally seen multiple reviews from this month of people complaining about their shit getting stolen, people sleeping in their beds. This one girl even said that she hid stuff under her sheets and someone still went through her bed and took all of her stuff. So yeah, that being said, we're gonna go see if these reviews are kind of over sensationalized or this place is just a dump. And if it is, then we're gonna have to think really quick on our feet because it's already almost 8 p.m. So yeah, I'm walking there now. I do not really have high hopes for tonight. But yeah, that being said, we're here. What can we do about it now, man? I guess we'll find out what's going on.
Well, you can't quite make this up. After checking in and heading up to my room, I was absolutely shocked when I made it to my bed. Wedged into its side was an almost finished beer can, and it was obvious right away that someone was using my bed just a few hours before I arrived. Upon further inspection, I found clothing wedged into the backside of my bed and covered in stains that made me want to evacuate the premises immediately. On top of this, there were empty pill packets and other miscellaneous items scattered on the floor, which made me realize that either A, someone was using my bed without the owner knowing, or B, they simply don't care to clean at this hostel. I made my way to the back of the room, which, by the way, was filled with junk and only men over the age of 60, just to find that the roof outside the window was being used as a public garbage disposal. But if all that wasn't enough to leave, when I saw a guy packaging substances on the windowsill, it was my hard-headed mind's one-way ticket to get the hell out of this place before I ended up on a t-shirt.
I'm not staying there. Fuck that, man. Now look, I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like critical of me not staying there, but dude, that was not good. And on top of that, there was shit in my bed, clothes, empty beer can. The people in my room were just completely weird. They were all like 40, 50, 60 years old, and that was the dirtiest hotel I've ever seen, man. And look, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, dude, just suck it up. It's a hostel, it's supposed to be kind of rough, but trust me, I've been to rough hostels and I've been to that place. And look, it was 20 euros. 20 euros I'm not gonna get back. Yeah, dude, I'd rather prioritize my own safety than stay somewhere I'm not comfortable with.
Unfortunately, abandoning the homeless shelter I had planned to stay at before left me in a difficult position. It was already 9 p.m. and the night wasn't getting any younger. I went to a McDonald's and considered the option of skipping Antwerp entirely and heading straight to Brussels, but ultimately decided that dropping money on a real hotel room for the night was worthwhile. So, I decided to grab a quick meal and explore the center fast before a 45-minute walk outside the city to save my trip.
Wow. This is pretty cool, I can't lie. The center here. Wow, man. That, whatever that is absolutely insane. It's like an open fountain too. Crazy, man. Really in Antwerp right now. What a frickin' day, bro. Oh my God. The question is, where do we get food? Because I'm so hungry. It's like almost 10 p.m. right now. I need to eat something like fast. So I might honestly go to like one of these places here, just chill. But yeah, I don't know. Damn. All right, I just got kebab. I just wanted something quick. I didn't want to sit down somewhere, and that was the only option. I'll be completely transparent though. It's been like 5 or 10 minutes since I finished my meal, and I'm still trying to work out what kind of meat I just ate. Yeah, not sure what animal that was, or if it was an animal, but yeah, that was pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie. Antwerp is throwing some curveballs at me, I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, some parts of the city like this are cool. The main square is cool, the church is cool. But yeah, I'm just walking to my not my hostel, my hotel that I just booked. It's a little more expensive, so I might have to cut the overall trip a little shorter than I originally anticipated. But yeah, shit happens, man. You got to adapt, and I had to spend a little more money tonight for something secure because I'm telling you guys, if you were there, you could smell that place, you could see the vibe. You would be in the same boat as me, man. Genuinely rather pitch a tent in the city, but I don't have a tent, so. Yeah, all right, we're gonna keep on walking, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in a nice room.
Eventually, around 11 p.m., I made it to my hotel room, which at the time was a massive relief. It was safe to say that this day did not go to plan. From starting the morning in Brugge, having to skip through Gent quickly because of high hotel prices, all to end up spending the money anyways due to a horror hostel situation, it felt like things were just not going my way. Not even to mention my constant camera issues and the late buses. Suddenly, it felt like what started off as an amazing trip turned into one where the odds were stacked completely against me. I tried to put all of the negatives out of mind and accept that this was the reality of what I signed up for. I knew not everything was going to be perfect, but now the fate of my trip loomed in the background.